Hello, good evening. I am making a recorded video, an introduction of who I am, and some things about me. This is my first time making a public video like this, of me just sharing about who I am. I'm a little bit nervous, but I want to do more YouTube content. And I figure the only way is just to do it. You can call me Chips, or AA Chips, or April. I don't really mind what pronouns you use. You could call it a mental illness or a possession, but I see myself as two distinct people. Um, and whatever pronouns probably fits. Uh, Something about me, where the chips come from, is that I make apple chips half of the year from overstock apples. It's the perfect snack. It is a snack almost everyone that tries them enjoys. It's carbon negative. There's a lot of great things about apple chips. I won't get into them here, but that's sort of my thing. Everything I'm sharing, you can find somewhere on my website. It's on the avatar down in the corner. But I went back to school to learn how to code and make websites. And on average, someone will click on a website and spend about 8 seconds there. If you want to spend some more time, make yourself comfortable, get a beverage of your choice. It's a little maze of wonders and horrors. I'm going to be continually updating it into the future. But right now it is what it is. So something about me, you can see it in the background, but I sleep in a hammock. I hate mattresses. I've had a severe dust mite allergy for a hot minute. And if you don't know, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, dust mites are pretty much everywhere. And it's just sort of a matter of like regulating how much they thrive in your environment. I'm not the type of person who's going to change my sheets regularly, so I don't have sheets. I've done the hammock for years. I love it. I don't ever want to turn back to those clumpy, lumpy, heavy, gross, uncomfortable mattresses. My autoimmune stuff contributed to me becoming homeless for a number of years. And I've come out of that period of my life. And it's still very close to my heart. Because a lot of us have a complicated and often abusive relationship with America, for those of you that are here in the United States. Otra cosa, yo soy un hablante de español también, es mi segunda lengua. Y estoy empezando hace la edad de 11. I'm bilingual, English, Spanish. And in the past few years, I've been leaning towards the Ladino language, which is Jewish Spanish. And it's part of who I am at this point. If some of my Jewish relatives from Poland and Ukraine can claim to be Semitic people, then I have an equal claim to say I'm Hispanic. But I'm planning to blog a lot on the Ladino language, and it's just very close to my heart. I'm self-estranged from my family of origin. I cut my mother off in 2017 because her being in my life became a threat to my safety and well-being when the regime got appointed in. And I cut off my father about a year and a half ago. And I'm not here to talk bad on anyone. It is part of my experience. It just is what it is. It hurts every day, but it's armor that keeps me safe. And I live a great life in estrangement, but it does weigh on me. My day job is teaching. Kids are great, and they provide me a lot of clarity and guidance and direction on how I want to live my life. It's probably been one of the best career and life choices to try out teaching, even in the small capacity that I am. Prior to that, I went back to school to community college, and I learned how to code and make websites. You can find my main website in the avatar. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of projects that I think are necessary for the world. And you either love them or you hate them. But check them out. I work very regularly in close proximity to my local homeless population, and part of free meal programs. I think it's a really valuable thing to do, to connect with the people who are often overlooked in your community. And I think we'd all be better off if we could break those walls of separation. I've worked with refugees abroad. I've administrated for an adult autism support group online. Maybe I'll share more about that later. And I want to start making YouTube content more consistently and maybe make some money off of it, but that's not the reason for it. I have a lot to share, and this just seems like the best channel and conduit, and I wanted to for years. So if you like anything I say, if you hate anything I say, leave a comment. If you want to see more later, subscribe. If you want to throw money at me for whatever reason, you can do so through the website. That's about it. I wish you all a wonderful day or evening. Bye.